What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss something a little bit different than the UFC today, but before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. Karate Combat last Friday, Sam Alvey knocks out Tyrone Spong in the heavyweight championship. I mean, in true underdog status, right? I mean, spectacular fashion, phenomenal, inspirational. Sam Alvey, what you're doing post-UFC is nothing short of spectacular. And it's been fun to watch. I've been a fan of yours for fucking quite some time now. Way before that whole weird shit that went on in the UFC. Ever since you beat Rashad Evans, I was like, damn, this guy's fucking good. He has very legit skills. And that was really around the time I started watching the sport full time. But like that was probably the first time where I really saw Sam Alvey fight, and I had been glued ever since. You know, and you had that time in the UFC with that streak, but a lot of people don't talk about like the weird bad juju that happened in a lot of those fights. You know, split decisions and just just weird things that happened a lot throughout that span. And it's you have to go back and watch the Sam Alvey fights within the UFC to really understand, right? And once it was time to move on, went to Karate Combat and really just solidified himself a spot. I'm pretty sure he's now also the light heavyweight champion. So even going into this fight, such true underdog status, Tyrone Spong, right? Former kickboxing champion. He I don't know if he was a boxing champ, but 14-0 as a boxer. He went 2-1 in MMA, being knocked out by Sergey Karatonov. But the big question mark here, he hadn't competed in about 5 years. So he hadn't really seen Tyrone Spong go out there and be successful in quite some time, even though he had such a high pedigree of success as a resume in all of combat sports. So he was very intimidating going into this fight for Sam Alvey. And for Sam to go out there, first round, you could see, like, okay, Spong wasn't really doing anything. And Sam started feeling a bit more confident, landing a couple more shots, getting himself a little bit more in there. Spong still wasn't doing anything. Paralysis by analysis. Maybe he was just waiting for that big shot. And Sam was finally able to capitalize on it. I think it was the second or third round. That beautiful straight. I mean, going against a very technical kickboxer like Spong, breaking that guard, because they're very straight and square, right? Look back at the UFC fight between Khalil Roundtree and Gokhan Saki. It's a beautiful example of how to break the guard of a kickboxer, especially with a kickboxing versus an MMA stance. And that's what Sam Alvey kind of brings to the Karate Combat world, is his MMA pedigree against these more technical strikers, because there's a little bit more rules in wrestling within Karate Combat. But to see him go out there and just land that beautiful I was waiting for it too. Beautiful straight, dropped him, finished it up with a ground and pound. Sensational. And I love to see with Sam Alvey, just his success post-UFC. It's beautiful to watch. And to see these underdog performances, I'm sure he'd hate for you to say that, but it's been great to see. It's been fun to see. He called out Eddie Hall after his fight, which I thought, like, all right, it's funny. But you know, I want to see what Sam Alvey does moving forward. Like, anytime the guy fights, I tune in. You know, he's a fighter's fighter. He's going down, he's throwing leather, and he's smiling the whole time, bleeding, getting his butt kicked, bleeding, smiling the whole motherfucking time. So I tune in to Sam Alvey. I'm a fan. And also, you know what, Karate Combat and Presidente Awesome, like, what you're doing, man, is so cool. The whole blood sport. It reminds me of watching Bloodsport as a kid, you know, fucking Lionheart and shit. Like, I love the whole gi and the champs wear the gold belts. I love that, man. I love what you guys are doing, man. I wish I could be a part of something like that. It's really cool to see, and what Presidente Awesome is doing is fucking spectacular, carving out his own little path. But guys, that's going to do it for today. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the Sam Alvey fight, the Tyrone Spong situation. Karate Combat, love to hear your guys' thoughts, but that's going to do it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.